Again on Cuse TV, Tom Grimm joining us now, and Tom, we got to see the bow come out again last week when you had the goal. How cool is it to score in a playoff game?
It's nice. I mean, you want to score anytime you can, and I was fortunate enough Kevin fed me the ball, and I made the shot. So.
The way that game went, especially in the context of last year in the first round, how nice was it that you guys weren't messing around with it late in the game, that you had it locked up?
Right. We had that in the back of our mind, what happened last year, and that was great motivation for us this year to be prepared. Mm-hmm. And, their record, was very good. They were, 13-3 or whatever, so we knew that they were a great team coming into it, so we knew we had to stay focused.
With that having been the Bryant game last year, sort of the motivation all year to get back to this point, what does it mean now that you're beyond this point, now into the meat of the playoffs here?
Well, we're one step closer to our goal, and, that's the ultimate thing here. We want to get to that Memorial Day weekend. So, being one step closer, it feels good, and we took care of business there.
That said, this weekend down in Annapolis, if you just look at the team names that are going to be there, when it's Syracuse, Johns Hopkins, Maryland, and North Carolina, it feels like a Final Four already, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, they're all great teams, and we have our work cut out for us this week.
Looking at this Johns Hopkins team, you beat them by 3. It was right around 2 months ago now. What have you noticed that has changed in the Blue Jays from 2 months ago?
They're playing great lacrosse right now, and, we did watch some of the game before our game. We have, nothing to do all day. We play at 7:30, and, we've heard in the past, don't watch the games, don't get ahead of ourselves here, but we have nothing else to do, so we watched a little bit of the game, and they looked impressive, so we know we have our work cut out for us.
It had to jump off the screen, didn't it? They didn't beat Virginia by 1. They blew them out and beat them by 12.
Yeah, that's, it was impressive.
When you see that happen, and you guys obviously played well, how does that set up the matchup this week where, hey, it's not just two teams and two rivals playing, it's two teams that are playing very well right now going against each other?
Well, that's the thing, they're playing great lacrosse, but we are too. So we got to, be confident in ourselves and our abilities, but we also have to be aware of theirs,
Every year the Hopkins game stands out when you get to March as maybe the biggest game on the schedule for you guys when you look at history and rivalry. What does it add to it, considering now what's on the line here this week?
Well, for the seniors, this is it for them. It's win or go home, and that's what we told the guys. In the regular season, you kind of, you have the next game, you have the next week, but now we don't have that cushion anymore. So there's a sense of urgency about this game.
And a quick thought on just how you guys have to defend them. So much goes into their attack with the Stanwyck brothers and Ryan Brown, but you obviously deal more with the midfielders. How much does that group stand out, and how tricky are they to deal with?
Well, they do a lot of things well. They have some guys that are fast alley dodgers. They have great one-handed players. So they have a very, diverse midi line. So we have to prepare for that.
And lastly, what's the pressure like in a week like this where you know what's hanging out there? It's one win and the Final Four is after that.
We try not to think about it too much, but it's there. We just got to take it one day at a time, one practice at a time, and, that's going to be the message to the team this week.
All right, Tom, good luck this week.
All right, thank you very much.